It's day 5, Idle Characters Part 2. I don't have a mug today, and I also don't have any nails anymore, because this bitch decided to break off one day. Fuck you. I have just my 4th starry stage things here today. I don't know, I just like seeing them. They look so nice! I never really did an unboxing of them because I bought these way before and I don't really do unboxings, but like, I never opened the acrylics here. Oh man. Ooh, wait, who was in the August one? Dang it, I probably should have used these last time. Oops. Anyways, I already went over the first 4 units in day 4, and now I'm going over the last 4 of the OG units. Okay, let's go. Nazuni! I actually kind of slightly, very casually dressed up as him for his birthday recently when I had to go out. Hey, here that is. Voiced by Yonai. Bless his perpetually bleached hair. Oh my god. At first, I didn't have much of an opinion other than, like, clearly you're a rabbit because of your name. And also, how the fuck does your hair work? I did think it was cute how he's supposed to be this big brother figure leading this band of bunnies. That was kind of cute. But then Marionette happened and I said, oh shit, I'm so sorry. Well, that and the performance of Joyful Box was just, I mean, I mentioned that before. I felt so bad for him. He was trying. But it absolutely wouldn't be healthy for him to remain in Valkyrie. Like, he did what was best for him and his own growth, and I'm so glad he found a place in Rabbids and was able to sing again, because goddamn. I have to say though, his voice is beautiful in the old Valkyrie songs. He can go so high. Yonai is so good. You know, like, their live performance of these songs is just... I think he also used to have this really cutesy speech pattern. It's almost like baby uwu speak. Oh my god, just saying that is just... Except he couldn't control it or something. I haven't heard him speak like that in a while, so I'm assuming it's either, like, got better or it's gone. I don't know. But oh my god, when the game split and the next year started and I saw him being a college student, it was like seeing my own kids grow. And seeing him, like, step back as the leader, just... oh, my feelings. I still call him... well, I have 2 kind of nicknames for him. I either call him Nazuni, that's out of habit, or My Tragic Bun Bun. Okay, just like the first part, we're gonna look at signatures, so let's look at his. Oh! Oh, it's so cute! Oh no, he literally replaced the character for Rabbit with, like, a drawing of a rabbit. He's so cute! And the rabbit's ears look like little hearts! Oh! And there's, like, this nice line going through the whole of his first name. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh no, I really like this one. This is like one of my favorite signatures now of all time. Oh! Okay, so that's gonna be my favorite signature until further notice. Jeez. Oh, it's so cute. Tomoya! Our potato bun! Voiced by Shunya Hiruma, bless his soul. This kid, oh my god, okay. First thing I noticed were his eyebrows. And also how plain his name was. It's just like, oh yeah, he's a friend, a very white friend. I initially thought it was white as in, like, very plain, but now I'm like, is it white because it's white rabbit? I don't know. I also forget why his name is Potato. I just know that it is, and that I've been calling him that for years. I don't know. But that's what I call him now. He's a potato bun. He definitely seemed to be underwhelming compared to a lot of the roster, but he's also, like, well aware of it. You poor child. Also, I totally forgot to mention this in the last video, but Hibiki just chasing around his theater club members, of which Hokuto was a part of, but also poor Tomoya. He just wants to be a theater kid, but Hibiki is out here nearly ruining for him. He was really, like, aggressive with Hokuto though, wasn't he? Like, he was doing this Kaiba-esque, like, hanging from a helicopter with a megaphone, just... oh my god, I can't with this guy. Tomoya has come a long way, though. He's become, like, a really responsible new leader of the group. Oh, I'm so proud of him for becoming a leader! And it's actually quite nice to have a mostly chill kid in the middle of all the insane shit that's happened in the game. I mean, most of these characters are involved in this bullshit shenanigans. You have to have a handful who are just absolutely innocent and just don't have a problem. I do also add, like, the at the end of his name, just like Yuzurun. Not sure why, again. Once I just do. It sounds cute. I don't know. I do be protective of him, and I guess like rabbits in general. He's done nothing wrong, and he's just really trying. Okay, he's great. Is his signature gonna look really plain? Oh my god, let's see. Oh, I like the very tall lines. I don't know why they're there, but they're nice. I like it. The fusing of the last two characters, yes, like that. It's a little stylized, but it's also just, again, it's very simple. I mean, it's got nothing on Nazumi's rabbit, like literal rabbit drawing, but it's still cute. It fits him. T-Mon! Voiced by the one and only Fairy. Or Tomoya Kosaka. When I tell you, Hajime's voice actor is a goddamn legend. He calls himself Fairy and is always jumping around. Also, his voice is just that high. He's amazing. So, okay, first impressions. His hair was giving, I'm the visual super cutesy one, but not in the way that Tori did. Hajime was supposed to be like the soft cutesy one. But also his name just reminded me of this Hajime. I'm bringing him up once again, not only for the literal first name, but also his last name has purple in it. So I was like, oh no, another purple Hajime. I did feel some type of way because of what little ties he had to Eiichi, but it's okay. I can never be mad at any of the rabbits. Just had to make sure Eiichi didn't try to do anything. I'm looking at the fucking Tanabata Festival, Eiichi. How dare! I love his voice though. It's so calming. It's just sad that due to the softness it might get lost in the group sometimes. Which is why I super loved his first solo song, that Tea Time song. Oh, it really is a super cute song, and it's one of my favorite solos. Oh. You know what else I appreciate about him is that he might visually be the like cutest or just like really cute, but he doesn't particularly want to be. It just so happens he doesn't have to even try. God, I wish I could pull the MC sections from the Starry stages, but I can't! Oh god! Because his voice actor, he really do be wild on the goddamn stage. He literally jumps around so much the other members have to be like, we talked about this, please chill. You're gonna break the floor. I believe you can witness his energy in that one Kuapi Studio video though. Oh, and also Hiro's voice actor Gakkun has had him on his channel a few times, so you can see him be extra there. But yeah, I love my little T-Bun. He's worked so hard to survive in this school, and we love him lots here. Okay, how cute is his signature gonna be? Oh! Something about it feels like really small. Maybe it's like the handwriting. And he just like adds a little flower there. It's kind of like the same type of thing that the Nazuni has in it. Except Nazuni's is like a straight line and then a flower. Oh, it's really cute. Mi-chan! My dash son! The bread bun. I just call all these members some type of bun, but they are! He's a bread bun! Currently voiced by Daiki Kobayashi, and previously voiced by a criminal. Still think it's hilarious he got arrested on our birthday, but okay. Oh my god, Mi-chan! Well, first of all, I instantly thought of this other short brown-haired character from Tsukipara named Iku, which was a positive since he's the October boy, and if you don't know Tsukyuta or Tsukipara, whatever, I won't get into it, but he's October boy. But also his name, it sounds so very like, yes, I'm the most amazing. Because altogether, it's like, if you read his full name together, it kind of sounds like a light that fills the sky. It's just awesome. His first name too, and his name is not the only one that does this by any means, and is not the most, like, egregious offender of this kind of thing, but just Japanese names are both fascinating and kind of annoying sometimes, which I probably don't have the strongest leg to stand on because my name is Akira and it's spelled like this. Chiyun just happens to be like the Korean pronunciation of that kanji. But the name Mitsuru can be read as Hikaru, Hikari, when it's by itself, and then it turns into like a whole other mess when it's combined with other characters, like depending on if it's like a last name, on a first name. It's like, oh my god. But I still love that it means light, because that's what my baptismal name means. So just great first impression for a myriad of reasons. But then I found out he's in the track team, which is funny because my October boy, Iku, is also on the track team, so I was even more interested. He's definitely someone who can't stay still. He used to be super all over the place, like even more than he is now. He was hard to pin down for practice and such, but he's gotten a lot more responsible and a little more aware of his surroundings. That is until that one event happened. The Underland event. That event did a number on me, oh my god. I was like, what do you mean he has amnesia? What the? But he still managed to fucking perform that banger of a song while having amnesia and performed it amazingly. I mean, he ended up remembering everything in the end, but it was also so amusing to see him revert back to how he was, and the unit having to deal with that impulsive Michan again. But yeah, I love him so much. He truly is my superstar, my son! If his signature is not superstar, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Wait, hold on, let me zoom into this. Oh, I get what it is. Okay. Look, I know he's supposed to be running, but it kind of looks like he's farting. I'm sorry. I really like how the Mitsu is kind of put together, and then the Ryu is just kind of there, trying to keep up. I don't know, I was expecting a star in here somewhere, but that's kind of funny. It's just running. Okay. Chiaki, the burning flame of justice, Ryuuseitai, voiced by Yuichi Jose. I think this was the first time I had heard of him, maybe? But he's also Sakyo from A3 and Felix from Fire Emblem. This kid, I loved him from the beginning. I mean, I loved Ryuuseitai in general from the get-go, but he's just so perfect for this unit. He genuinely loves tokusatsu stuff, and he loves fries. He's my son. His name, his surname has the word protect in it, which is very fitting. And I love his first name because it has autumn, as does my name, so it's just autumn solidarity. I know his energy can come off as like extra and overbearing, but I need that gung-ho energy in my life somewhere, because he's just so motivating. But you know what's even more motivating about him? This card. This fucking broke my heart. So Chiaki's a basketball boy. Like, well, no, he's graduated now, but he used to be the captain of the basketball team. Super active, super outgoing, but he actually used to be a super unhealthy kid, and he had this, like, breakdown when he realized that the real world is, you know, it's unforgiving and not like what he thought is like compared to the world shown in like tokusatsu shows. But he overcame that, and he continued to love the idea of being a hero and helping people. And I was so proud of him for that. Oh my god. Even now, he's still got that energy despite sometimes having his health issues pop up. And he's still the leader, but he's the leader of Ryuuseitai M, which is mostly what we see. So I believe that's the Ryuuseitai that's outside of the school. Also, it's just really cute that he's so scared of ghosts. It's just like a random thing, but he's our bright son, and I love him so much. I love him a lot. Oh. It looks just very proper and normal. I don't know how to describe it, but it makes sense. Like, it looks like what their songs feel like. Does that make sense? Aww, our leader of Ryuuseitai and Pt2! Voiced by the amazing Yoshi-King, or Yoshiki Nakajima. So honestly, at first, not the most standout member. He's very much, I wanna be a manly man, kind of like how Kirishima is. And that's kind of all I saw. But I also thought it was interesting that he was initially not into the whole Sentai thing. And now look at him. He's the Ryuuseitai N leader. He's also the captain of the karate club now, taking the place of his beloved captain, Kuro. I'm so proud of him. But also me having like a tinge of Korean pride because he loves kalbi so much. It do be good meat. Don't let him cook it though, because he burns everything he touches. I personally don't know much about him beyond this, but I do like him more now. I mean, just look at him being in the middle of the Trip album art. I also just want to give credit to Yoshi-King for voicing him. He has such good energy on stage. He's doing a superb job as Pt2. He deserves it. Alright, what's your signature? Oh, it's just his first name. Oh, right, because Tiger's in his name. Right. His name is like Iron Tiger. Oh, that's kind of cute. The water god, Ryusei Blue of the healing waters, Kanata! He's our precious Puka Puka, voiced by another man who's in fucking all the idol shit, and has been jokingly called Egu's husband. Ko-chan, or Kotaro Nishiyama. Special mention for his role as Saku, because Alchemist is my favorite Aichu unit, thank you. Dude, when I first saw him, I was like, he looks so out of it. Is he good? Like, he's just always sitting in water with his clothes on. It looks so uncomfortable. Like, I personally do not like that feeling. Oh my god. And then the way he talks, which honestly is genius, because all the shit was not fully voiced back then. So having his text be all hiragana just force you to read his lines slowly, which is exactly how he talks. Oh, his name too. It's very obviously supposed to be, like, also a pun. Like, it sounds like altogether, right? It's beyond the deep sea, but the way they spelled Kanata also has the word for, like, to play an instrument. I just thought it was very clever. It was cute. But yeah, when I saw that he likes to be in water all the time, I was like, ah yes, you're the true Haru of this game. But then he can't swim! Which was even more baffling when I found out he's supposed to be some sort of water god. But yeah, oh my god, speaking of, the cult? That he was the god of? Okay, so when he was younger, his mom was the god, right? But then she passed away, so he's next in line to be their god. And since that's how he's treated constantly, like divinity, that's all he knew. Until he met Mama and Soma, and he kind of started to see how kids normally act. Kind of. I mean, those two didn't really have the most normal childhoods either, but Kanata over here was being used as a god, so... I actually do need water for this. Man, he just struggled with becoming human. But Chiaki helped him out, and then they got together, Ryuuseitai, and became the parents of the group. He became more energetic, like, this is him at his peak energy, okay? No, wait, but before Chiaki happened, before he cut his hair, he got dragged into the shit show that was the creation of the eccentrics and the war, and he did nothing to deserve it. I actually don't know if we ever got details as to what his execution was. Not that I know of, because I personally never saw anything about it. I just remember feeling really bad because, like, when you first meet him, he's just this, like, really chill, really nice kid. A little weird, but he's nice. But then, like, he had to go through this for what? Dude. And looking back on it now after finding out, like, what his younger years were like, it makes me feel even more bad. Because now you know he was having, like, trouble socially because of his childhood, and then, like, you know, and I don't know if he still does this, but he'd do this thing where he looks off into the ocean and would talk to his mom and ask her for advice, and it's just I cried. And credit to his voice actor Ko-chan for having the energy despite being one of the more low energy characters. He's been great at every starry stage, dude. His arms Our Puka Puka has turned out to be really caring, though. And he's doing pretty well now, I think. And we love him here. Alright. Aww, it's a little fish. This looks like an anglerfish, a really cute one. Oh, and his name is just all in hiragana. It's so cute. I like this. I'm just imagining him drawing this really slowly as well. Aww, I love Kanata so much, actually. Oh, Midori. Our veggie depression ranger. Voiced by Takumi Watanabe. I remember seeing, like, a group picture of Ryuuseitai and thinking, why does this one look like he doesn't want to be there? 'Cause he didn't. He was in the basketball club, and he still is, I'm pretty sure. But he was absolutely not the type to want to be a hero or anything. Also, not his name just being about how tall and green he is. He knows it, too. He used to always talk about his height, but also how he's the Green Ranger because his name means green. I couldn't with this kid. He would literally always complain about how much he didn't want to be anywhere and just wanted to die. I mean, same though. Just imagine, like, if you know Hip Mike, it's like Dopo as a high school student. And if he was in a Power Ranger thing. Can you imagine Dopo? Okay, no, stop. I think his family actually does own a business farming and selling vegetables or something. And that's why I call him Veggie Boy. Because there's also a mini talk in the new game of Anzu, like, catching Midori carrying his family's food or something. Speaking of Anzu, though, the level to which this kid sims for her, like, I'm sorry, it's never gonna happen, but my god. I think it started because she looked like a mascot in his eyes, and he, like, loves mascots. Which I get, they're cute, but dude! It wasn't on the level that it came off as creepy or anything like that, but it's still a lot. I almost can't ship him with anyone else because he likes her so much. I say that, but also freak out every time I catch Takumi and Anju, so Shinobu's voice actor, holding hands on stage, which is a lot. I swear to God, they're holding hands whenever they don't have to be apart for the choreography, like every chance they get. I mean, to be fair, Midori and Shinobu do actually get along really well, but I digress. From what I've seen, he has gotten, like, more confident, so that's good to see. Really proud of him for that. I just really love the idea of, like, a depressed, anxious Power Ranger, like, who also just doesn't hide it. Oh my god, you're great, Midori, you're great. I don't know what to expect for his signature because he's such a, like, I don't want to do anything kind of guy. Oh yeah, he does. Well, he does like mascots. Oh, Again, there's like connecting lines. Ooh, the ne connects everything. That's kind of nice. That's kind of clever. I feel like a lot of characters with mi in their name just tend to write it in hiragana and use this line of the mi to connect everything. I mean, that's nice. I like that, but it just happens a lot. Oh, he made the mi like a little kitty. Oh, that's really cute, actually. Dang it! I love the placing of his first name in relation to his last name, too. The way that the mi is in contact with the ka. That's kind of nice, actually. And last, but certainly, definitely not least, the shining ray of hope, Shinobu Sengoku! He's right here. Hi. Voiced by the very talented Anju, who also has his own channel, by the way. Please go watch. This kid with the most fucking obvious name in the world that I don't even think I need to get into it. Like, but on top of him being a Chunibyo ninja, he's also got the whole one-eye thing going on. I guess that kind of goes in line with being a Chunibyo, doesn't it? And the way he speaks, he just straight up reminded me of Dororo from Sergeant Frog. Like, okay, Soma had the excuse of being raised in the samurai family, but it's not like Shinobu comes from a ninja family. He just really loves the idea of being a ninja, and even made a club for it, in which he is no longer the sole member of, thanks to Mayoi. We'll talk about him later. It felt pretty lonely back when he was the only member. I mean, to be fair, he does know how to, like, jump through rings of fire, so that training was paying off, I guess. He also used to be, like, super shy, which was kind of like a cute contrast to his ninja energy, but just his general energy, because like if you look at the group photos you could never tell. Wait, oh my god, but like the whole one-eye thing though, do you know how mad I was when there was finally a card where his hair is like not covering his face, but he had an eye patch on? I was like, show us his other eye, you cowards! I mean, I'm sure it looks normal, but god, they were really just like, haha, bitch, you thought you were gonna see today! God damn it. But yeah, he's absolutely my precious ninja son, and as much as I love everyone in Ryuuseitai, he's definitely my favorite member. Loved him since the beginning, and I never stopped. He's like top, not even just in Ryuuseitai, but he's one of my top like sons in general. He's so I love him so much. All right, I have high expectations for your signature, little ninja boy. Oh man, look at this. Of course, there's a shooting hand. It's so angular, but not the same angular that like Chiaki's was. This is him. This is very neat, but also very spaced apart for some reason. There's just something very not awkward. What's the word? Very unrefined about this that I can't quite put my finger on, but that does sound about right. Oh, okay, all right. Oh dear, it's twink time. Okay. The sweet older twin Hinata! Both twins are voiced by Soma Saito, who does voice each twin differently. Hinata has the higher voice. At first, I couldn't tell the difference, honestly, especially back then when their hair was the same. The only way to tell them apart was from their clothes. He's very much like a doting older brother, though. I mean, no, this game has a lot of doting older brothers. Why? Anyways, especially because they had a pretty shit dad who called them monsters after their mom passed away. Like, he really just started hating them just because he couldn't tell his own sons apart. It was just a horrible time. I felt so bad for them. He's also the more sporadic one. Like, he needs to be kept in check sometimes. I respect him for sticking out a situation, though. Like, he was trying to be such a big brother while knowing there's been issues regarding the fact that they're twins. So he even acted like he liked sweet food, just to seem different from Yuta. I mean, I say acted, because I don't think he was eating that stuff until like much later on. So it just seemed like he was pretending to like sweet food and forcing himself. So he may act a little, more extra, but he's definitely been harboring a lot of sadness, and it just seems like he's trying to put up a positive front. I just feel so bad for him. Also, I just feel like even though their names are written in hiragana, it has to do with them being twins, right? Because like Hinata, the first spelling I think of is the one that has the word sun. So for Yuta, I thought maybe the U is supposed to mean evening, like day and evening. I've never heard anything about this. This is just me wondering about their names. Look, I spend a lot of time thinking about shit that doesn't make me money, so. But yes, we have no problems with him here. No twin slander here. Oh, it's just, I was like, what's the thing at the end? Oh, it's just A for the last name. Okay. We have the triangles, of course, because they're all about the triangles. What a cutesy handwriting, though. It's really giving, like, cutesy study tube, you know what I mean? Alright, spicy boy. Yuta, the younger twin. Or at least he's younger, according to the mom. He's actually the twin I relate more to, honestly. I mean, he loves spicy food, he's scared of bugs, and he just really hated his dad for how they were treated. I mean, more so than Hinata, which is all extremely relatable. He's also the more grounded one from what I've seen, because he's quicker to suspect people and be cautious than Hinata. Which, again, same. But he's still one of Rei's mischievous bats along with Hinata. So this brings me back to, like, the first part when I said Rei's familiar wasn't Koga. It's really the twins. I always call them twin bats because they were kind of Rei's little minions and they all care for each other so much. It's really cute. Like, they were his errand boys, but in a really, like, not in a, like, a bullying kind of way. They really, really like each other. I do also think it's cute that he ended up becoming, like, best friends with Shinobu, and they're also kind of like brothers at this point. It's really cute. There's that one card where he makes his hair, like, look like Shinobu's as well. Aww. But oh my god, yeah, when his hair got longer, I was like, really? You make them look super different after I finally got used to being able to differentiate them? But, like, going back to their dad for a second, oh my god. He just really had the audacity to try and care for them later on. Kind of. Not really care, but not care as in take care of them, but as in give a shit about what they're doing. And as far as I know, they're just ignoring him. Good, I say. They're surviving just fine without you, so please go away. Like, you don't deserve them. But yeah, Yuta's fucking great. I do love both of them. I just really relate to Yuta more. Like, I'm one of two siblings as well, but I have, like, the longer hair. I'm not that trusting of others either. I have the hatred for the dad. Okay, I'm kind of expecting it to be similar to Hinata's. Oh, okay. Well, the handwriting is kind of similar-ish, but I like this one a little bit more. I like the A in this one more. Of course, he made the Y into a triangle, because how could you not? This one looks slightly less cute, a little more serious, which, that checks. Oh, Leo. The former King of Knights, voiced by the extremely amazing Shintaro Asanuma, who's also Itaru from A3, of course, Samatoki. But before those, I just knew him as Nishio from Tokyo Ghoul. At first, I mean, other than the whole, oh my god, you're Luca's brother, I thought he looked very cat-like and mischievous. And he kind of is in a way, but only because he can be all over the place. I also thought it was funny that he ended up having an edgelord surname that doesn't super fit him because his sister. Not like in a plot way, like she's the reason he has this name, but just from a character design standpoint, she came first, so of course he has to have that name. I don't know, I think having a surname that has the words for moon and eternity is pretty edgelord. And of course I can't just not mention the way he says Uchu all the time. It's really great. And how, like, it's really silly that he literally write music on surfaces that he shouldn't because he got hit with inspiration. But that's also why I felt kind of mismatched that he be the leader of a unit like Knight. Because when they said the king was returning, I was expecting a character with, like, a regal aura, but it was an all-over-the-place kid. And that made me respect him more, actually. He did pull that Night Killers thing early on, but it's okay. I'm over it, kind of. You know what else, though? Like, when details about the eccentrics came out, I was like, wait, Leo seems like a character who'd qualify as an eccentric. Because, I mean, he literally is kind of eccentric, right? Not that that's how and why these 5 were chosen, and I'm gonna get to that fucking bullshit at some point. But I found out he actually was considered for the position of an eccentric, but Eiichi was, like, he basically protected him from that because they were friends already. Oh, but that didn't mean Leo was free from Eiichi's bullshit. Oh, no one is free from Eiichi's bullshit, even if you're friends. Instead, he was gonna use Leo against the eccentrics, and it was just all really depressing, and it ended up kind of breaking Leo. Because like how Rei disappeared after the war, Leo also disappeared. And he too returned a different person. Not as drastically different as Rei, but still noticeable. And then Night Killers happened. Despite all this, though, he's been able to, like, move on and care for Eiichi again, which, like, wow, I could never. He just really cares about people. Overall, I've enjoyed his antics over the years, and I liked him enough that I got pretty sad at the turn of the story when he had to graduate and, like, relinquish his role as king. I'm glad he's still in the unit though, bless. Whoa, what the hell is this, Leo? What am I looking at? Wait, what is this supposed to be? Wait, hold on. Is it just me? Is the bottom supposed to be his first name? Then what's going on up here? Leo, what have you done? I mean, it's visually just very interesting. I just don't know what I'm looking at. Why do I read this? That long hook thing looks like a tsu. So did he write his last name in hiragana? No, he didn't. I'm so confused. Leo, what's going on? Explain yourself. Kasa Kasa! The new king voiced by Leo. Actually, Kasa is my son. I'm gonna say it up front. I love him so much. Now, at first, I didn't think much of him, because I was paying more attention to, like, Leo and Arashi. But he slowly grew on me. And now I love him. Not that I know too much about him. I know I probably enjoy having a snack party with him. And that he used to have this weird rich person feud with the pink fuck. Which I'm pretty sure is, like, when I started to pay attention to him. Because I was like, oh wow, I hate him too. Oh, but also that, like, his name sounds so expensive. Definitely reminded me of Tamaki from Oran. I actually can't remember if it's spelled the same, but either way, it's a rich-sounding name. I also did find his voice to be quite distinct. Like, I can't really explain it without explaining how it looks, but his voice looks like a long box with really clean edges, and it's really shiny, like it's polished. So I feel like it adds a nice solid sound to the unit. Then I saw how very serious and responsible he was, and I was like, I like you, maybe you should be leader. And then he became... I'm so proud of him. Like, he may have been the newbie, but it made the most sense for him to take Leo's place. He's just so great. I love him. I know there's also the whole thing with him and Kohaku, but I'm gonna save that for later. So on to the signature. Oh, wow. Okay. Right, because he speaks English. He's also doing the thing with the single letter from his surname at the bottom there. It's very... okay, it's fancy. Why is that first S just, like, really big? Kasa, what's happening? What's going on? That looks about right, though. Alright, kid. Well, since I mentioned Arashi already, let's go, daughter! Voiced by Kitamu, or Ryo Kitamura, who is also the stage actor. Pretty sure Arashi's voice actor was different in the very beginning, but they changed it so damn early on that I don't remember who it was or why the change happened. So when I first saw her, like, first of all, her name sounds so powerful and overwhelming. I initially thought of you from, like, P3 because of the last name. Not only does it sound the same, it's also just straight up spelled the same. Of course, it's a pun on the word for thunder, but it also works in an idol setting because naru is a sound-related word. It can be applied to a number of sounds, but I usually heard it being used in cases of things like bells or echoing. I also just thought it was really awesome that there was someone in a chivalry unit who didn't have, like, the typical personality of what you would think a knight would have. Not to mention, I noticed the use of atashi, which, I'll be honest, at first I didn't think of it as a gendered thing, you know, despite me also using masculine first-person pronouns in Japanese. Because, well, for one, like, how often do you see trans people in Japanese media? And two, like, plenty of cis male characters would use atashi, so I was like, yeah, this is normal. I can't tell you what the original intentions were for her character, and after this turbulence of this goddamn fandom fighting over what her gender was, English Game was like, she, her. I'm so glad they finally did that, because I was so tired, man. I was sitting in the back just calling Arashi little sister the whole time because she did want to be called a sister, and I just kept it at that because I wasn't sure. I'm just glad we got an answer, and now I call her my daughter, and I love her. Ooh, another thing I love about her is how much of a friend she is to Mika. Literally that one friend who's like, wow, your boyfriend is toxic. She's just a caring, normally reasonable person. Well, now she is. I believe she was more brash in the past, but also she could probably beat most of the cast in the fight if she wanted to. She's strong. I just super, super love her. One of my favorite characters in the series, and one of my two daughters here. I love my chivalrous daughter so much. You're so great. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, this is so clever. I mean, it's cute because it looks swirly, but like, look at the way she wrote her first name. She's forgone all the lines inside the word Arashi. And look at the little smiley face! And instead of a little mountain on top, it's like a crown. Oh god, that's so cute. I love it. No, this has to be my favorite one. Guys, Arashi's great. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Alright. Oh my god, Senna. Can I tell you? Okay, hold on. Well, first of all, he's voiced by Masami Ito, who I knew at the time for being in the P4 stage play as Adachi. So when I saw his name, I was like, no fucking way, this is the same person. But it's the same person. Fucking stage Adachi is in this game. What the f- But yeah, dude, the name? Do you know the speed with which I thought of Love Stage? If you don't know Love Stage, bless. Please don't feel like you need to look it up. I'd rather you not. But one of the main characters has the same fucking name. First and last. Spelled almost the same too. It's just that the Love Live, oh god no. The Love Stage Izumi has an extra character in the first name. But, and of course, the dilemma I think the fandom had collectively, confusing him and Koga constantly. I actually don't know how this happened to all of us. I mean, their names are different, they have different colored eyes, but yeah, like, even I kept getting confused for the first few months. Like, I already liked Koga, but then this guy came along and I was like, wait, aren't you? You're not? I only started noticing he wasn't Koga because they speak very differently, and I was like, wait a minute, you're not my son? You're too rational. All the fun parts aside though, as someone whose first favorite character was Yu, I naturally had a huge aversion to Senna. We all know why. I mean, this sticker kind of shows it too, but I still haven't gotten over the kidnapping and stalking. They even bring it up in the second game. I totally forgot why they started talking about it, but Knights was like, hey, remember that thing you did to Yuki last year? And mind you, this was only last year. It feels like a long time to us, because 1 year of plot lasts like 4 years of real time, but it really hasn't been that long. I forgot what Senna said in response, but another member had to be like, I mean, you still kidnapped him though. This is not verbatim, this is just paraphrasing, but like, it's... And I remember thinking, please stop justifying this, oh my god. And again, I'm an expert in holding grudges, so I still kind of side-eye him. If you take away his obsession with you though, he's actually pretty good. He might sound like a little bitch sometimes, but he's still responsible and knows how to take care of people. Like during Hermitage, he was the first person to notice there was something wrong with, like, Mika and took care of him. For that, I'm thankful, because Shu and Hajime were not seeing it. I was screaming at my phone like, how are you guys not noticing that he's lost his accent? I just also resonate with how he constantly says everything's annoying, because same. The number of cards in which he looks exasperated and just done is actually funny. That I like. I just overall, I don't super hate him. I just don't like seeing him together with you. In all other instances, I'm kind of okay with him, but also he sings really good. Masami's a great live performer and it's not fair. Alright, what's yours gonna look like? Oh, but the I's the last letter. Why is the daughter? Okay, alright. I know Koga calls him Richi, but for some reason, with the name Ritsu, I don't go the Chi route. I do with another character, oddly enough. But yeah, I call him Richan. He's voiced by Daiking, or Daiki Yamashita. Of course, we all know him now for voicing Deku, but at the time, I had heard him in Tsukipara as a member of Growth. He is now also a member of Luludi. Both of those groups, by the way, are like my favorite ones in their respective series. They're so good. Please listen to Luludi. They're so good. I think when I first saw him, it was him sleeping. I didn't exactly meet all these characters in the order you're supposed to, but, like, also he's sleeping half the time, so that's probably accurate. I just thought it was interesting that such a sleepy boy would be in a gentleman pop unit like this. That's supposed to be very, like, they're one of the units with the more active dances, right? I think. I guess he does have energy, just not during the day. Like Ray. Oh, but it did make me sad that he seemed to dislike his brother so much. And we kind of find out why later, but even then I was like, this seems excessive. I can't even tell if they got any better, but like even some of the dialogue in the new game still had Richan being mean to Ray, like in the same, he's very like, please go away, I don't want to deal with you. Like, please stop, your brother's great. Oh my god, wait, of course, him and Mao. No, wait, hold on, this has nothing to do with the characters, but so you know how Kajiyuki voices Mao and Daiking is Richan, right? When I tell you, they are some shenanigans on Twitter. Because Daiking, for some reason, obsesses over Kajiyuki. I don't know if he's being real or if it's just like a running joke, but there was this one incident where I felt like, no, Daiking's being serious. Because Kajiyuki posted a picture and his hair is usually split in the middle, right? This picture had nothing to do with Daiking. I think he was, like, promoting something or whatever, I don't know. But Daiking said the most weirdest, random thing. He was like, I want to sit in the space your hair parts. And even Kajiyuki was like, what? Daiking also doesn't like veggies or something, apparently, so Kajiyuki will either tease him with pictures of broccoli, or Daiking will be like, where's mine? If Kajiyuki posts a picture of steak or something. It's all hilarious. I love them. But I just can't believe that these two specifically are voicing childhood friends who are quiet for the most part and are just so close. Amazing. Oh, it was also surprising to see that he was good at fan service as well. I mean, all the members of Knights kind of have to be, like, given their image and whatever. But him and Senna are just really good at fan service. Like, okay. I kind of didn't expect it, like, again, because he's this sleepy, low-energy kid, but okay, you're doing great. He's generally a good kid. I just wish he'd get along with his brother more. I do thank him for looking after Mika as a roommate, even if he does pull pranks sometimes. Alright, what's yours look like, kid? Oh. It's a really interesting R, okay. Why does it... Why does it look like he, like, fell asleep while writing his name? I don't know if that was on purpose, but that's just what it looks like to me. Oh my god, alright, Rita. And that concludes all the OG units. Following the same order as the first units video, of course, next time I'll be covering the final 4 units of the game. Okay, I'm hungry, bye.